Hello, today I'll be teaching you how to use Apple instruments on other DAWs. I'm using FL Studio today, but it should work with other DAWs as well, but I haven't tried them. So for me, I'm using Main Stage instead of Logic because, don't quote me on this, but I think it should be a little more CPU friendly. So it should work with Logic, but I haven't tried it. If you don't have Main Stage and you tried it with Logic and it works, please let me know down in the comments below. Okay, so this is how you do it. What was that? Okay. So first, what you want to do is download this free program called Black Hole. Download the 16-channel version so you can use up to 8 stereo instruments. And once you've installed it, you want to go to Audio MIDI Setup, and if this window doesn't show up, go to Window and Show Audio Devices. Once you've installed Black Hole 16 channel, this should come up into your audio devices. If you don't have an audio interface, just use this. If you do, then you want to go ahead and create an aggregate device, and then you have to check Black Hole 16 channel and your audio interface. Ignore the screen capture thing. Okay, once you've done that, you have to go to Window, Show MIDI Studio, and this window should come up to your screen, and you want to find IAC Driver. Once you do, double click it, this thing should come up. Click check on this device is online, and you probably don't have any buses up here in this box, but you can create a bus. For this purpose, you can use up to 8 buses for 8 instruments. So create them, you can rename them however you want. And once you've done that, let's move on to the main stage. And once you're here in main stage, first you need to go to the audio settings and make sure the audio input and output is corresponding to the Black Hole 16, or if you have an audio interface, then the new aggregate device that you've created. And once you've done that, let's come here in the edit, click whatever first instrument you want, but first instrument now is here. This channel strip here will be your first instrument. And your second instrument, or third, or more, you want to create using this instead of using these. So let's create a second instrument. Let's do whatever, studio horns. Let's do stereo, actually. Okay, so you have to strip these 2 strips. So for the first instrument, let's go to layout. This keyboard here is your first instrument. Now you want to click it and press MIDI port here, and make sure you press the first the bus you've created in the audio devices or audio setup. So click this, and for the second instrument, you want to come here, find keyboard, drag it up here, and once it's selected, same thing, MIDI port, but the second bus that you've created. Now let's go back to edit. Let's click the first instrument strip. You want to go to MIDI input and make sure the keyboard is set to the first bus or the IAC driver that you've created. Second instrument, let's click it, make sure it's on the second IAC driver. And then let's move on to the output. and make sure that the output is onto 1 and 2. Now this output is going to these. So first output and then second output. The second instrument, let's do output 3 and 4. Now it's going to output 3 and 4 in the black code 16 channel. Okay, now main stage is finished. So let's go to FL Studios. FL Studios, let's go to audio settings, and the same audio setting as the main gate, or main stage, sorry. And let's move on to the MIDI settings, and the IAC IAC drivers that you've created should come up here, and it shouldn't have ports in the beginning, but I just gave them just ports corresponding to whatever. You could do this however you want. So now let's create a MIDI out insert for the two instruments. First instrument is port 1, second instrument is port 2, and this is according to the ports you've given up in this settings. Now you've done this, let's put channel 1, channel 2 for these instruments. You want to go to the first channel. You want to put the input in input 1 and 2. You can click yes or no. I didn't find any difference. In the second strip, you want to do the same thing with input 3 and 4. Now the record enable should be online automatically. If it doesn't, make sure you click it now. I think ignore this part. This is just for my PC. But now you can see these work. Yeah, I think that's it. It's a little annoying to do all this, but I mean, yeah, so thanks for watching.